the 69th General. You're watching Channels Television, broadcasting live from Lagos, Nigeria. We now break away from Business Morning to bring you our live coverage of the 69th General Assembly of the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, BON, holding here in Lagos.
This is a live Channels Television event.
This General Assembly is the role of the media in the Nigerian electoral process. And we can understand why this particular topic is key to the discussion at this General Assembly. It's just a few months to the much anticipated general elections in Nigeria. It's just about 10 months away. I am Olukayode Alayande and have the singular honor to anchor this program. But let me quickly recognize the people at the high table. I begin with the Executive Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency, Governor Akinwumi Ambode, who is ably represented by Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Idiat Oluranti Adebule. Your Excellency, you're welcome. We also have we're expecting the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission. Okay, I didn't know what's it there. All right. We also have the chairman of the INEC, yes, the INEC, that's Professor Mahmoud Yakubu. You're welcome, sir. Also, we have here the DG of the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission, and that's Malam Ishak Modibo Kawu. We're expecting him to join us in a moment. And we also have the Commissioner for Information here in Lagos. That's the person of Mr. Kehinde Bangbeton. We'll have two other people to join the high table, but before then we have the chairman of the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, and that's the person of Mr. John Momoh, OON. You're welcome, sir. To join the high table as soon as they arrive will also be Dr. Christopher Kolade. We understand the chairman told us a few minutes ago that it's held up in traffic. All right. We also have here the Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of Information and Strategy, and that is Mrs. Kofoworola Bami Awobamishe. You're duly recognized, ma'am. All right. And to represent the DG, the Nigerian Broadcasting Commission, Malam Ishak Modibo Kawu, would be the Director, Research and Policy, Sada. Is he here? All right. May you join the high table, please? All right, once again, I also like to welcome. All right, we have in our midst Dr. Christopher Kolade. He just walked in. Can we honor him with a round of applause, please? All right, again, I also like to recognize everyone who's representing their organization here. Please put your hands together for yourselves. Thank you for coming. Without much ado, allow me to welcome for the welcome address by the chairman of the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, Mr. John Momoh ON.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, the Commissioner of Information, my good friend, the INEC Chairman, Professor Mahmood, Dr. Christopher Collade, our father in broadcasting, and the DG's representative, our regulator, Mr. Malam Sada. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in particular members of the Central Working Committee of the National Broadcasting Corporation, my Vice Chairman, and all my colleagues and friends. I know that Dr. Collade is going to give reasons why he got in here late, but I can make a case for him. He's usually the first to arrive at any venue when there's an event. But the traffic has been horrendous, I understand so. And so this is why. And he walked in the nick of time. So how very delighted I am this morning to welcome you all to this year's Bonn General Assembly, the 69th in the series. This assembly is pursuant to our annual review and our reflective agenda. It's expected that we'll be able to build on the gains from last year and get ourselves ready to face the challenges of the digital era. To say that Bonn has come a long way will be an understatement. The association is progressing steadily, albeit with measured steps. And our role in shaping public opinion continues to be of paramount importance. We cannot also overstate our obligations as broadcasters, either in the moral or in the constitutional sense. In all the dimensions, the charge before us is not only very clear, but also onerous, which is why we cannot afford to shirk our responsibilities. So the significance of this morning's event is underscored by the caliber of our keynote speakers, the highly respected chairman of INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, who is slated to speak on the Nigerian broadcast media and the 2019 elections, and the eminent and distinguished broadcaster, corporate titan and diplomat, Dr. Christopher Collade, my mentor, who will be speaking on hate speech, the 2019 elections, as well as the Nigerian media. The chosen topics, therefore, are very timely. And they are also reflective of our contemporary social and political agenda. Professor Yakubu will give an insight into the preparations for the 2019 elections and the role of the broadcast media, with a view to reminding us of the intricacies of the electioneering process, as well as expanding our understanding of it. He asked me just before the program started if I've set up some polling booths in here for us to vote or to register. Dr. Collade, on his part, will focus on hate speech in the build-up to the 2019 elections. Hate speech, as we all know, is a great threat to national cohesion and can only be rivaled by physical harm through maiming and killings. And with the growing influence of social media and its likely role in the elections, we cannot undermine the occurrence of hate speech. It's therefore important for the broadcaster to be cautious, as Dr. Kolade will most likely caution us. In the social and political circumstances that we live in, the broadcaster should strive to be a medium of moderation in such a way as to relay information with decorum, with logic of perspective, and to be dispassionate in news reporting. Last time I checked, our rules and codes of practice break this down as balance, objectivity, and fairness. We have a general understanding of these values, don't we? We do. Sometimes we keep them. Other times we drop the ball. So as we step into another critical time in our nation's political life, we have to perform our roles creditably and professionally. Careful thought should now be given to how we create content, because without that, we could create reasons for discrimination, lack of understanding, misinformation, intolerance, and conflict. There are several examples of where literal works or media content have been a source of great human conflicts. There are also many examples of how a misguided broadcast has caused upheavals in societies just because due regard for the rights or wishes of others have not been considered. As broadcasters, we could do more to support greater media literacy among the public by explaining the complex world we now live in, as well as better explain how we report it and arrive at our own news judgments. Greater transparency and greater accountability are much needed in the current climate of misinformation, political lies, and widespread distrust. But, above all, the strength of the broadcaster's case to trust us, not them, will lie in sharp, confident, fair reporting. That means journalism that is differentiated, journalism that breaks from the pack, one that is clearly in touch with the public concerns and attitudes, and that which is confident in holding the powerful to account and calling out lies or spins. Last year's gathering in Abuja was a success. I'm confident that this year's assembly is going to register an even greater success. And I expect no less with the obvious enthusiasm that I've seen around the hall. We've been called upon by Providence to play a critical role. And the onus is on us to play it well and very well. So with this as food for thought, I would like to thank you all and to welcome you all once again to the 69th General Assembly of this great association, the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, and to wish you all a successful deliberation. Thank you very much indeed for listening.